Have you ever found yourself buying something you didn't even need? Maybe it was that new phone you upgraded to, even though your old one worked just fine. Or maybe you've walked into a store for one item and left with five. Ever wonder why? The truth is, it's not just a coincidence. It's psychology at work. Advertisers use psychological tactics to manipulate your choices and influence what you buy, often without you even realizing it. Today, we're diving deep into the science behind how advertisers manipulate you with psychology. One of the most powerful tools in the advertiser's toolbox is persuasion. This is where Robert Cialdini's principles of influence come into play. Cialdini, a renowned psychologist, outlined 6 key principles of persuasion in his book Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion. Let's explore how these principles are used by advertisers to get inside your head. Reciprocity. This principle is simple. When someone does something for you, you feel obligated to return the favor. Advertisers often use this by offering free samples, trials, or gifts. You may think it's just a free sample, but in reality, it's priming you to feel like you owe something in return, like buying the full-sized product. Scarcity, limited time offer, or only a few items left in stock. Sound familiar? This taps into the scarcity principle. Advertisers know that people are more likely to act when they believe something is in short supply. Psychologically, scarcity triggers a fear of missing out, FOMO, which can push you to make purchases faster, even if you weren't planning to. Authority. People tend to follow the advice of experts, and advertisers capitalize on this by using celebrity endorsements or expert opinions. Whether it's a famous athlete promoting a sports drink or a doctor recommending a skincare product, the message is clear. Trust us. We know what's best for you. Consistency. This principle relates to our desire to remain consistent with our past behavior. If you've ever signed up for a loyalty program or made a small purchase, advertisers will use this to push for more. It's a subtle psychological nudge. Since you've already bought from them or committed to something, you're more likely to keep doing it. Social proof. Advertisers know that people often look to others to decide how to behave. This is why you'll see phrases like best-selling or most popular in ads. The assumption is, if everyone else is buying it, it must be good. Social proof leverages our natural tendency to conform to the behavior of others. Liking, people are more likely to buy from someone they like or find relatable. Advertisers use this by creating friendly, personable characters in ads or associating products with likable celebrities. This principle is also why social media influencers are so effective in advertising. Followers often feel a personal connection to them. Did you know the colors used in ads can affect your mood and decision-making? Color psychology is a powerful tool in advertising. Different colors evoke different emotions, and advertisers use this to their advantage. Red. Associated with urgency and excitement, red is often used in sales and clearance signs. It grabs attention and creates a sense of urgency, pushing you to act fast. Blue. Known for its calming and trustworthy qualities, blue is often used in financial and healthcare ads. It gives a sense of security and reliability. Yellow. Bright and optimistic. Yellow can evoke feelings of happiness and positivity. It's often used to grab attention and create a cheerful, inviting atmosphere. Green. It is associated with health, nature, and wealth. It's commonly used in ads for eco-friendly products or financial services. Advertisers understand that colors can evoke strong emotional responses, and they carefully choose the color palette to align with the emotions they want you to feel. Advertisers don't just sell products, they sell feelings. Emotional appeals are designed to make you feel something. happiness, nostalgia, fear, or excitement, which can influence your buying decisions. One of the most common strategies is to create a sense of emotional connection with the product. Fear and FOMO. Fear is a powerful motivator. Advertisers use fear of missing out, FOMO, to push you into making quick decisions. Whether it's a limited-time sale or a health product that plays on your fear of illness, advertisers know that fear can drive urgency and action. Happiness and aspirational appeals. Ads often depict people having fun, enjoying life, or achieving something great. This taps into our desire for happiness and success. When you see someone living their best life in an ad, the underlying message is, this product will make you feel like that too. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman explored how emotions impact decision-making in his research on behavioral economics. He found that people are more likely to make purchasing decisions based on emotions rather than logic, and advertisers know this all too well. Another psychological technique used in advertising is priming. Priming refers to the process of subtly influencing your thoughts and behaviors without you realizing it. Advertisers use subtle cues to prime you to think or act in a certain way. For example, have you ever noticed how grocery stores place the most tempting, unhealthy snacks at the checkout? This isn't random. By the time you reach the checkout, you're mentally exhausted from decision-making. The presence of easy-to-grab treats is priming you to make an impulse purchase. Subliminal messaging, while controversial, is another way advertisers attempt to influence your subconscious. Though research on its effectiveness is mixed, the idea is to plant ideas or associations in your mind through subtle or hidden cues. Advertisers also use a tactic called anchoring to manipulate how you perceive prices. This concept, rooted in behavioral economics, suggests that the first piece of information you see acts as a mental anchor, influencing your perception of subsequent information. For example, if you see a product marked as $200, now $99, the original price of $200 serves as an anchor. Even if $99 is more than you wanted to spend, it feels like a good deal because you're comparing it to the higher price. Anchoring manipulates your perception of value and can push you to spend more than you intended. Have you ever thought you were making a completely independent decision, only to realize later that your choices were limited? Advertisers often create the illusion of choice by offering multiple versions of the same product, making you feel like you're in control. However, all the options ultimately benefit the same company. This tactic, known as decoy pricing, works by placing a middle option between a cheaper and more expensive product. The middle option appears to be the best value, even though the price difference might not be that significant. In the end, the advertiser steers you toward the option they want you to choose. When you make a purchase, especially one that's more expensive or unnecessary, you might feel a sense of discomfort or cognitive dissonance. This happens when your actions don't align with your beliefs. Advertisers are aware of this, and they work hard to minimize that discomfort. They do this by reinforcing your decision after the purchase, often through follow-up emails, product testimonials, or social media campaigns. They remind you that you made a great choice, which helps ease the discomfort and solidify brand loyalty. So, are advertisers manipulating you? The answer is yes, but it's not necessarily as sinister as it sounds. Advertisers use psychology to influence your decisions, often playing on your emotions, subconscious triggers, and behavioral tendencies. But now that you're aware of these tactics, you can take control of your own decisions. Next time you see an ad, think critically about how it's trying to influence you. Are you being pushed to act out of fear or excitement? Are you being primed or anchored into a purchase? By understanding the psychological techniques at play, you can make more informed choices. and maybe avoid that impulse purchase you didn't really need. Advertising is a powerful force, and while it may manipulate, it also teaches us a lot about human behavior. Being aware of these tactics helps you stay one step ahead, allowing you to make decisions based on what you really need, not what advertisers want you to believe.